Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's workout. Today we're going to go through another one of our dynamic flow routines. This is the third one in this series. The dynamic flow routines usually consist of 2 new exercises that I teach you, and then we put them together in a third exercise. We're going to begin right in our warm-up with our feet nice and wide in our up and over. So I want you to reach up with your right arm, grab it with your left hand, and reach up and over. Big deep breath as we come up and over. And then we come back to center and we switch. We go left arm up, grab that left wrist with the right hand, and again up and over. Trying to get into a big half moon here as you exhale. Going for about 5 each side. Right arm up, grab that right wrist with the left hand, relax your neck, and exhale as you come into as big of a half moon as you can. Here we go. Second one on this left side. Long inhale to move, big exhales to deepen into that stretch. You should feel that coming right under your lap. Here you go. Right arm up, grab the right wrist, pull, pull, pull. Just relax that right arm as you lean over, and we switch again. Up, grab, and pull. Keeping the feet nice and planted in the ground. Keeping the core up and in nice and tight. And up. Let's get one more each side after this. Here we go. Right arm up, grab the wrist, pull up and over, exhale, and last one. All right, right from here, we're gonna go right into our star stretch. So we go both arms up to the sky, feet pretty much in the same position. Right arm goes down the left toe, and then we switch. Going through for about 30 seconds, or about 5 to 6 each side. Pushing your hips back as you reach down, as you exhale, inhaling up, and exhaling back down, feeling that nice hamstring stretch come through. Core's always up and engaged, get nice and tall at the top, and then right back down. Let's hit one more each side here. Okay. Now to turn that into the dynamic flow, we're just going to put them together. So we go right arm up, grab up and over, come back to center. Left arm up, grab up and over. Keep the arms up as we come back. Right hand, left toe, left hand, right toe. Here we go. 30 seconds of work. Just warming up here, so don't move too fast. Just coordinate your breathing with your moving. So we inhale back at center, exhale into our stretches. Here we go, last one. Right arm up, over, exhale, back to center. Last one. All right, from there we're going to come into the edge of our mat, getting down into our high plank. So we can go ahead and walk that out. Now in our high plank, you want to make sure your feet are about hip width or more narrow, so a little closer together. Your hands are right underneath your shoulders. From here, begin to pull your chest and belly button up to the sky, pushing your hands into the ground. We're going to hold this for 30 seconds. Now at the same time, we're in a slight pelvic tuck. So we're not letting the lower back arch. We're tucking that under, still holding here with me for another 20 seconds, 30 total. Right? Belly button tucked, pushing the chest and the belly button up to the sky as you push your arms into the ground. 10 more seconds, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. You can go ahead and come to your knee. Rest there for a moment, and we're going to go right into our downward dog. So from here, we shoot those hips up, start to push the heels down. We're going to hold this for 30 seconds. So maintaining straight arms, inhaling nice and big. As you exhale, start to push those heels down, keeping those hips nice and high and those legs nice and straight. Just feel that stretch, climb up the back of your legs, about 15 more seconds here. 2 more long, deep breaths. Just let that stretch climb through. And then we'll come back down and take a little knee. Now from here, for a full minute, we're going to go between our high plank into our downward dog, holding each position for about 5 seconds. So we'll start back in that high plank. Again, hands are under the shoulders, feet are kind of narrow. Pull your belly button in and then start to push your arms into the ground, lifting your chest up to the ceiling. You should feel your core engage here. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2. We go right back into downward dog. Here we go. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and back into that high plank. Keep that belly button tucked up and in. Don't let gravity be mean to your stomach. Don't let it pull it to the ground. You fight gravity here. Work those abs. And right back into downward dog. 5, 4, 3, 2, and back into that high plank. Belly button in. Core nice and tight. We're high on the toes here. Keeping those arms nice and tight, kind of gripping the ground with the fingers. Back into downward dog. Arching your lower back. Pushing those heels down. Here we go, back into high plank. We're gonna go through this 2 more times. Belly button in, core tight, neck nice and neutral, so kind of tuck your chin. Don't let your neck hang. And back into downward dog. Pushing those heels down, feeling that stretch. Hopefully getting a little deeper with each breath. Last time here in high plank, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last time into downward dog. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, down to the knee and rest for a moment. All right, we're gonna go into another kind of downward dog position. This one is our 3-legged downward dog. So you can take a little rest, just watch me here, all right? So the feet are gonna go really narrow, almost close together. Again, we start in our high plank. From here, we're gonna push one heel down as we push the other up to the sky. We come back to center, and then we switch. We're gonna go through this for 30 seconds. Let's meet here at high plank and begin together. So pushing back into downward dog, push your left heel to the sky, right heel down to the ground, back to center, and we switch. Breathing through each repetition. Try to get that back heel up as high as you can as that other heel pushes to the ground. Feeling that nice stretch on one side, and then the other. We'll get one more each side here. Just kind of even yourself out. Here we go. All right. Go ahead, take a knee. Should definitely feel the arms and shoulders warming up here as we go through those dynamic hamstring stretches. Next, we're going to turn that into a mountain climber hold. We also call this the cheetah. So we're in our high plank position. The feet are still narrow. We're going to pull one knee in, not too far, just so it's underneath your hip. From here, belly button in, high plank position. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then we switch. Let's go ahead and begin if you haven't. Here we go. One knee tucked in, hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and we switch. Go over 4 each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other side. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch. 5, 4, 3, 2. Belly button tucked in, arms are gripping the ground. 3, 2. We'll do one more each side. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, and shake that out. Great job there. Definitely feeling that a little bit of core, arms, shoulders, and your legs. Now we're going to put that 3-legged down dog and that cheetah into one movement, alternating back and forth for about a minute. Good, watch me do one, and then you can jump right in. So we're here in that high plank. We push into 3-legged downward dog. We come in and we hold 5, 4, 3, 2. From there we'll switch legs. Ready, set, and let's begin together. So up into 3-legged downward dog, pull into center, into cheetah, holding 5, 4, 3, 2. Both feet down and we switch. Here we go. Up and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and we switch. Use breathing to move. Keep your chin tucked back and switch. But release that tension in your shoulders. 3, 2, and switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch. We're halfway through. 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch. Last one here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch. All right, shake that out. Great job there with that first part of the dynamic flow. Now we're going to get into some core work. Again, doing 2 different movements and then putting them together for the third exercise. Let's check this out. So we're going to lay on your back. Shoulders and head are just relaxed onto the ground. I would start by tucking your feet close to your bottom. From here, extend your legs up as high as you can and point your toes. Keeping your heels together and your quads nice and tight, start to lower your legs to the ground. As long as you can keep your lower back pushed into the ground, go as low as you can. From here, we're going to bring the legs right back up and then down with control. Now again, you must keep your lower back pushed into the ground. So if you can only go to here and then you start to arch, come right back up. Continuing through these leg lifts for 30 seconds of work. Down with control, core nice and tight. Come right back up to center. Always pushing the lower back to the ground. You can spread your arms out and push your palms into the ground if you need a little more base. Otherwise, just work with a range of motion that's comfortable for you. Now make sure you keep your legs nice and tight. Squeeze those kneecaps. Squeeze your quads. That's going to help your core. Get about 2 more reps here. And let's get 1 more. All right. Right from here, we're going to go into a cross sit-up. So we're going to bring the knees up off the ground, right above your hips. Don't let them come too close to your chest. From here, take your right hand, put it behind your head. We're going to sit up and exhale as we bring the right elbow across to that left knee and back down. Going for about 10 repetitions each side. Here we go. 1. Inhale down and up. 2. Continuing to push your lower back into the ground as you come up into that cross sit-up. Got about 5 more here on this side. Here we go. And 1 more. Try to keep those legs up and switch. So now we have left hand behind the head. Inhale, lower down with big exhale up and back down with control. Try to get about 10 reps. Keeping the neck relaxed, working from your upper chest as you pick your body up off the ground, squeezing your core. We get about 4 more here on this side. Try to squeeze on the way down as well. Don't just relax on the way down. And 1 more. All right, put your feet on the ground, rest about 20 seconds. Then we're going to put those movements together. So we're going to try to hit the leg lift into the cross sit-up. Now when we do the cross sit-up, you're going to try to keep your legs straight, but if you have to bend the knees like we did, you can do that as well. So go ahead, watch me do 1, and then go ahead and jump right in. So I'm going to put my right hand behind my head. I'm going to put my left arm down on the ground. From here, I'm going to pin my lower back to the ground, lift my legs up. I'm going to cross sit up, or you can bend your knees. And then we go down with control. Here we go, 10 reps. Inhaling as you go down, exhaling as you come up, making sure you only limit your range of motion to keeping that lower back pressed to the ground. I got 4 more. 2 more. Last one. Go ahead and put your feet down. Let that rest for about 10 seconds with me here. and then we'll start that other side. Now, if putting those two movements together are too difficult for you, just pick one of them that you like. So either the cross sit up or the leg lifts, and just work on that here. Otherwise, we're going right into that other side. So I've got my left hand behind my head, my right hand is down to the ground. Legs are out, core nice and tight. We're gonna leg lift, sit up, cross as you exhale, and down with control. Let's do it. These freaking burn. It's good for you. As long as it's not going into your lower back and you're feeling that rip through your abdominals, maybe a little in your quads, keep pushing yourself through. We're gonna hit 5 more. Going for 10 reps. I'm gonna get 1 more. Feet back on the ground, and go ahead and shake that out. All right, next we're gonna get right into our hip bridge. So for this, we're gonna pull both toes up, pushing those heels into the ground. Slightly tuck your pelvis by tucking your tail up toward your face. From here, we're gonna push the hips up. We're gonna hold, squeezing your glutes as tight as you can for 30 seconds here. So the toes are flexed up, heels are in the ground. Tuck your pelvis, belly button in, and drive those hips up. Squeezing your glutes, quads, and hamstrings. Big deep breaths here for this 30-second hold. Let your core kind of unwind a little bit from those sit-ups. Got about 15 seconds left here. Now if you're flexing your toes up nice and hard like you should be, you're also going to feel the front of your shin start to burn. That muscle is your anterior tibialis. It's very important for preventing shin splints, so it's great to work it here. Go ahead and bring those hips down. From here, we're going to flatten the feet, so you can go ahead and push the toes down to the ground. We're going to bring the hips up, and again, we're going to hold for 30 seconds, but this time we're going to leg walk. So we bring one leg out, tuck it back in, keeping those hips up, and we switch. Let's go ahead and start for 30 seconds. Now, as you extend your leg out, squeeze that quad nice and tight, and don't let that hip drop. So as my right leg goes out, the right hip's going to want to drop. Make sure you keep those hips parallel to the ground. Belly button tucked in, shoulders are back and relaxed. Keeping your hips up as high as you can. Just extending the leg out at pretty much the same angle as the other knee that's bent. Might be about 45 degrees to the ground. You got about 10 seconds left here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and down with control. All right, from there, we're going to try to put pretty much those two movements together. So we're going to go heels up, we're going to hold with the heels up, and then extend out. Back to center, and we switch. Now with the toes flexed up and the heels in the ground, you're really going to feel the glute and hamstring fire away. So again, toes are flexed up. We're alternating back and forth here in this 30-second hold. You started with me. You've got about 15 seconds left. Keep driving those hips up. Keep those shoulders relaxed back. Glutes nice and tight. One more each side. Just even yourself out. Back to center. And we come down. All right, from there, we're going to go ahead and stand up. Make sure you do so slowly. You might get a little blood pressure swing. You just want to be aware of that. You don't want to get too dizzy. From this, we're going to go into our Romanian deadlift, our single leg RDL. So I'm balanced here on one foot. I have a slight bend in the knee I'm balancing on. From here, we're going to push the hips back, keeping the back leg as straight as you can, trying to get your torso pretty much parallel to the ground. From there, we come up, and we're going to switch. So we go to the other side, pushing that leg back, feeling that hamstring stretch and that glute engagement, and then we stand up. Let's go ahead and walk through for about 30 seconds, alternating back and forth, keeping your shoulders and head neutral. Try to keep your eyes focused on something about 5 to 6 feet in front of you that's not moving. You'll see every time my eyes wander, my balance starts to shift. Don't do that to yourself. All right, but as we go into this single leg hinge, you should really feel that stretch in the hamstring, and then that work as we stand up out of it. About 10 more seconds. alternating back and forth. And then we can just even out the legs, so just 1 or 2 more each side. All right, from the single leg RDL, we're gonna go into our power skips. So we're gonna take a contralateral position. That means left leg back, right leg forward, left arm up, right leg back. We're gonna jump off of the right leg, bringing the left knee and right arm up. We come back and continue through. We're gonna hit 30 seconds on one side and then we'll switch. So again, my left leg is back, my left arm is up, right leg forward. From here, we're gonna jump up off that right leg, swing the right arm forward, and switch. Here we go, 30 seconds on one side. The arms here are about 10% of your momentum. Keeping the elbows bent at 90 degrees, the fists kind of tight. Go ahead and swing them a little bit as you jump off of one leg, landings as soft as you can. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and we'll switch. So now I've got left leg forward, right leg back. Right arm starts up. From here, jumping off of the left leg, left arm swings up, and continue. Here we go. 30 seconds off this left foot. Now, if the arm coordination is messing with you a little bit, don't worry about it too much. Just focus on that little jump and the power skip and landing soft. About 5 more seconds here. 4, 3, 2, last jump. All right, now we're gonna put the RDL together with our power skip. Go ahead and watch me, and then I'll have you jump in for about a minute's work. So we go into the RDL. From here, we're gonna jump up off of that left leg, and then we switch. RDL, stand up jump, and we switch. Continuing through for about a minute. Ready? Here we go. Inhaling as we go back, exhale as you jump. Don't worry about the arms too much. Just worry about getting in that hip hinge position, feeling the stretch, and then being able to actively explode out of it instead of just falling to the side or forward. We're more than halfway through on this. Continuing back and forth. Working on your power here, a little bit of your balance and flexibility, all the same. About 10 more seconds. And shake that out. Great job there on those. Next, we're gonna get back down on the ground, going into our bear plank position. So from here, you have your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees are underneath your hips, toes are flexed. Belly button's up and in. We're gonna lift the knees off the ground, holding the bear plank for 30 seconds. Go ahead and begin. So the knees are only off the ground about 1 inch. The spine is neutral. So we're neither tucked nor arched. Head is neutral. Arms are tight into the ground. You're gonna begin to feel a little burn in the arms, core, and your quads. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Right from there, go down to your knees. And then we're gonna get into our shoulder taps. So put your feet kind of wide, all right, a little wider than your hips and shoulders. Put your arms narrow underneath your chest, hands almost touching each other. Bring that right arm up to the left shoulder, touch, and then switch, alternating back and forth, 30 seconds. Now try to keep those hips locked in place. We're working the anti-rotation muscles in your transverse abdominis, in your obliques here. Make sure you get great work out of them by not letting those hips rotate. Halfway through. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, come down to a knee. Again, about 10 to 20 seconds off. Just watch me as I show you how to put those two together. Right? So we're going to go into our bear plank. You're going to shoulder tap in your bear plank, step out into a high plank, shoulder tap, right back into that bear plank. All right? Ready, set, and let's begin. So bear plank, shoulder tap, walk it back, shoulder tap. About a minute of work here. Let's do it. Big deep breaths. Working those arms, working your quads and core here. Make sure you're always coming back in that bear plank with the knees low to the ground. Try to keep the shins pretty much parallel to the ground. You have about 20 seconds left here. Let's burn through it. Ten seconds left. This last time through. Let's get one more full cycle. And done there. All right, come on down. Shake that out. Let those arms get a little bit of a rest. Our next movement goes right back into the upper body. So if you were with us on Tuesday, right, our last workout, we did a lot of legs and core. This one is going to finish pretty heavy in the upper body. So we're staying on our front side. We're going to start in our plank position, working to our plank ups. So I'm in my plank, on my forearms with my feet wide. We're going to go ahead and come up into a push-up or a high plank, and then right back down. Trying to switch arms each time. I'm going to run through that for about 30 seconds. Ready, set, begin those plank ups. So down on your forearms, up into a high plank. Low plank, high plank. Alternating back and forth as best you can here. Again, 30 seconds of work on this one. Keep pulling those arms underneath you. Don't let them get way out in front. Keep those hips low. Here we go. 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and done there. All right, your next exercise is our full mountain climbers. We held that in a cheetah position in our warm-up. Just gonna hit them for repetitions and time here. So again, we're in our high plank position. Arms are gonna go a little wider this time. Feet stay narrow. From here, pull one knee in and then switch. You can walk it or run it. Let's go, 30 seconds. Belly button up and in. Arms tight in the ground. Core nice and tight. 12 seconds left. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Definitely feeling those shoulders and arms burning there. Just wait until we put them together for our finisher. I'm going to give you about 15 to 20 seconds off before that. So just shake it out. And get ready to gear up for the plank up into the mountain climber. Watch me do one, and then you're going to jump right in, going for about a minute if we can. All right, so again, we'll start in the plank, low, on the forearms. Feet are kind of narrow. We come up, wide on the hands. Mountain climber 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right back down. All right, ready, set, and begin. A minute of work. Here we go. Up. 4 mountain climbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right back down. You're at your own pace here. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right back down. Continue through. Let's do it, crew. Woo! Last thing we do today, work hard. Remember, as long as you're learning about your body, it's not failing. So if you can't get through a whole minute, that's fine. We learned a little bit about you. We're going to fight through it next time. 20 seconds left. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, one more time through. Last mountain climber. Woo! Go ahead and shake that out. Great job on that finisher there. Should definitely feel that up in your shoulders, maybe a little your legs and your core. So from here, we'll get right into our stretches. Go ahead and fold the front of the mat if you have one. And we're gonna go right into our half kneeling hip flexor stretch. So we got left knee straight down underneath the left hip. Tuck those toes on the left side, and then tuck your pelvis on that left side as you squeeze that left glute. From here, left arm goes up. We're gonna grab the left wrist with the right hand as we arch off to the side. Get about 5 deep breaths here in this stretch, feeling that come up your quad, all the way into your oblique and lat. So return to the right slightly, grabbing that left wrist, arching over into that stretch. From here, come back to center, and then we're gonna turn so that we can keep the left knee down on the pad. Bring your right leg out to the side. From here, we're gonna turn the right toes up. So we're pretty much on the heel on that right side. Then come in kind of your tabletop position. So hands underneath your shoulders. From here, start to push your hips slightly back as you maintain an arch in your lower back. You should feel a nice stretch climbing up that adductor, the inner thigh here, and part of the inner side of the hamstrings. Take about 5 deep breaths, trying to deepen your position with each breath. So 2 more breaths. And from here, we'll go ahead and switch sides. So we're gonna bring that right knee down, left foot out. We're gonna tuck those toes behind you. Then we tuck the pelvis on the right side, squeeze the right glute, belly button up and in, right arm up, turn a little to your left, grab that right wrist with the left hand, and bring that up and over. Again, feeling that stretch. Come into the quad as we tuck the pelvis, up through the oblique, and into those lats. All right, and then from here, we're gonna take that left leg, go ahead and bring it out to the side as best you can, keeping that left leg straight. Turn those toes up to the sky, so you're pretty much just on your heel. Walk yourself down into that tabletop pose. Start to arch your lower back as you start to push your hips down and backwards. Again, about 5 deep breaths. Trying to exhale deeper into that stretch with every breath. Again, feeling it in the adductor, the inner thighs, or maybe a little in the hamstring under there. One more breath. All right, come back to center. I hope you enjoyed today's workout. If you did, please like the video and subscribe. Otherwise, if you need more Coach Jeff, you know where to go. Go over to my Facebook page, Coach Jeff, or my YouTube channel, Metamorphic Methods. Have a great day.